Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Watching the truck series race from Pocono. Just took 5 laps to go in the race. Got Lane Wiggs leading, with Tanner Gray second. I guess you winning too. Was Tanner Gray second, Caden Honeycutt third, Brandon Jones fourth, and Daniel Hemrick winning out of the top 5. Then Connor Mosak sixth, Chandler Smith seventh, Stu Friesen eighth, Tom Jeske ninth, and Roger Kuth winning out the top 10. Lane Wiggs has a 3.5 second lead over second place Tanner Gray. But it was the two best trucks of the day, I would argue. Corey Haim and Carson Hocevar having problems. On the final restart with, I think it was like 19 laps ago, Corey Haim had a flat right rear tire before the tire go down on the right rear before they dropped the green flag. So he had to fall to the back of the field and pit change 2 tires. He's currently in front of Lane Wiggs now, the leader, getting ready to pass Tyler Income here, who's not only lap. So he's 25th right now. Talking about Corey Haim. And Carson Hocevar ended up being the first truck on the outside lane, but he jumped the restart. Because the rule is you have to if the leader is on the outside lane, which he was, if something happens to him, he has to fall back in line or something, or go to the rear of the field, like the start of a race, then the control truck changed to second place, which was Lane Wiggs on the inside. So Lane Wiggs was supposed to be the control truck, but Hocevar jumped to restart before the 34 did, and then Hocevar got black flagged and had to do a pass-through penalty because he jumped the final restart, which, I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. I don't know how he didn't know that you're not supposed to, once something like that happens, it's common knowledge that once you move up a row, you're not going to control the restart or the start of the race. But Hocevar is currently 16th. He did his pass-through penalty. He is 16th right now. Corey Haim is still 25th. The last truck only lap for Corey Haim by 2 laps over Tyler Income, who just went a second lap down. But Lane Wiggs trying to get his first win of the season. It'll be 3 races in a row that it'll be a first-time winner of the year. In terms of first win of the season, Stu Friesen last time out of Michigan, and then before that it was at Nashville's Roger Kuth. And currently the top 4 have not won in the truck series this year. Lane Wiggs, Tanner Gray, Caden Honeycutt, and Brandon Jones. As Lane Wiggs take 2 laps to go in the race, he has a 5-second lead. Almost a 5-second lead. About 4 seconds now. He has 5 more miles to bring it home. Got a bare knuckle ball boxing sponsorship on the truck for the 34 Lane Wiggs. That's an interesting stat. Out of the 14 races that they've ran in Pocono, this is the 15th since 2010. Only 1 win in that span of time was won by a Ford. That was with Ryan Blaney back in 2013. That's wild. So Lane Wiggs trying to pick up the second career win for Ford ever in the truck series of Pocono. That's wild. Like I said, he has a 4-second lead over second place Tanner Gray, which would be a career best finish for Tanner if he brings it home in second place. Best career finish for Connor Mosak in 6th if he finishes where he's at. White flag is in the air. Final lap in Pocono. Got the lap truck of Spencer Boyd in front of the 34. Don't think he's going to catch him and get involved in that little scuffle with the 76. Patrick Emling there having a great one in 12th in that 07 truck for Spire. That's a great one for him. As Lane Wiggs heads down the back straightaway for the final time. He heads off into the tunnel turn. There's second place Tanner Gray back there, the next truck in line. That blue 15 truck. Heading down the short chute. And off into turn 3. He's come close to a win this season. He's seen his teammate Chandler Smith pick up 2 wins on short tracks in North Wilkesboro and Bristol. Lane Wiggs won the guy's first career pole today. He's going to get his first career win on the track. Lane Wiggs wins at Pocono. Congratulations to Lane Wiggs. Picks up his first win of the season, 3rd of his career. First on a super speedway, I guess you call it. With Tanner Gray 2nd, Caden Honeycutt 3rd, Brandon Jones 4th, Daniel Hemrick 5th, And Connor Mosak 6th, Chandler Smith 7th, Stuart Friesen 8th, Tom Majeski 9th, and Roger Cruz running out of the top 10. Then Gio's 11th, Luke Baldwin having a great one at 12th. Oh, Patrick Emily fell to 15th. Don't know what happened to him. Costa Hosfar ended up miling back to finish 13th after that pass-through penalty. Jack Wood 14th, and then Patrick Emily 15th in that 07 truck with Spire. That's still a great top 15 one, though, for Patrick. That's a great one for him. And his first start in basically top-tier equipment. Kind of like BJ McLeod at Charlotte. And Andres Perez de Lero 16th, Grant Anfinger 17th, Ben Rhodes 18th. Frankie Muniz got a nice top 20 in that 33 truck for Ray Own Brothers. And Matt Mills finished 20th. Matt's got to be a little mad about that. Just finished behind a truck that's technically worse than yours. Because News Motorsports is better than Ray Own Brothers Racing, but oh well. As Lane Riggs gets to celebrate the front stretch at the start-finish line. Third win of the year for Front Row Motorsports. As he burns it down right at the pit road wall, where his team is. Got a special steering wheel too. There's a team cheering him on. And he continues to burn it down. The only other time the two front row trucks won in the same season was 2023. With Zane Smith with his 2 wins at Daytona and COTA, Circuit Americas, and then Brett Moffitt, they entered that second truck only to help Zane Smith out. When Zane got taken out, they ended up going for the win in that 34. And Brett Moffitt ended up winning that race at Talladega. So the only reason they entered that second truck was to help Zane out, and he got taken out of the race. So basically a win that they weren't even supposed to go for. They were going to push that 38 of Zane Smith to the win at Talladega that year. But nonetheless, they expanded 2 trucks full-time with Lane moving over to the 34. Same team as last year, same crew chiefs last year, just a different number. And that 38 team is brand new. With Chandler Smith and John Leonard with his crew chief. As Lane taking off his helmet. Getting ready to climb out of the truck and celebrate. For his first win of the season, 3rd of his career. He was somewhat comfortable on points, but a win just makes it even more better. Glad he didn't throw his shoulder out this time like he did when his first career win, the Milwaukee Mile last year. Sponsorship look. Very deserving. So this is the playoff grid now, heading into the inaugural Truck Series race in Lime Rock Park. Tom Majeski has a 10-point gap over teammate Jake Garcia on the cutoff line. That cutoff line's moved down a little bit with the wins from Roger Caruth and Stuart Friesen, 2 of the past 3 races. Basically, Gio on down have to win in order to make the playoffs. Ben Rhodes, Tanner Gray, he was so close to doing it today. Gio, they have to win a race to make the playoffs. Grant Anfinger again and Kate Honeycutt getting a little sweaty, a little bit on that cutoff line. But Tom Jeske and Jake Garcia, teammates at Thorsport, have to battle that out amongst themselves on points. But 2 of the next 4 races coming up on short tracks, and Tom Jeske's really good on the short tracks at IRP in Richmond. So we'll see how Ty does at IRP like a month from now, literally, because after next weekend's race at Lime Rock Park, they're literally going to take like a month off. Won't see the trucks again until the end of next month, July, which is kind of wild. That's still crazy that they have like a month off after Lime Rock next week, which is crazy. But is what it is, I guess. Speaking of which, I've never seen or heard of Lime Rock Park before this year. When they announced it last year, sorry. I've never heard of this track in my life. Apparently, I found out it's like a short track road course in a way. It's like Watkins Glen's like the super speedway road courses. Lime Rock is basically the short track of road courses, essentially. I think it's a 1.53 mile road course with 7 turns up in Connecticut. So it should be very interesting to see how that race is going to be next week with being in 100 laps. They got practice next Friday, and then qualifying Saturday morning, and then the race on Saturday. So should be interesting. It's going to be definitely weird to see and visualize. So we'll see how the race goes. That's going to do it for me, y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share the video, ring the little bell so you can notify if I upload. Congratulations to Lane Riggs picking up his first win of the season. Second for Ford ever at Pocono for the Truck Series, which is wild. I didn't think they had that. I didn't think they only had one win before today. For like 12 years. It's wild. Alright, guys, I'll catch y'all on the next one. See ya.